Everyone says they want to be smarter. They dream of being called a genius, of having a mind so sharp that people stand in awe. But the truth is far darker. Real intelligence does not bring applause, it brings exile. The truly sharp mind doesn't fit in, it cuts too deep, sees too much, notices what others can't even admit to themselves. And once you see those patterns, once you carry that kind of brain, you can never go back to normal. You will not belong with them. You will stand apart, feared, envied, and hated. This brain training will take you to that point. It will make you smarter than any genius alive, but it may twist you into something no ordinary person can live beside. Step 1. Mental isolation drill. This is where the training starts. It looks simple, but it is not. Every day for 20 minutes, you will put yourself alone with one question. Just one. No phone, no music, no books, no distractions. Only you, a paper, and a pen. That's it. You sit down in the same spot every day. Same chair, same light, same time if possible. This is important. The brain learns by repetition, so the place itself becomes a signal. Now we go deep. Think of it as a ritual. At the top of the paper, you write one question. For example, why do I always lose focus after 10 minutes? Or, why do I fear speaking in front of people? Or, what actually controls human desire? The question should not be fluffy like, what is happiness? It must be sharp, specific, and personal, something that bothers you or something you want to master. Then the drill begins. You read the question out loud. You stare at it. And then you start writing every answer that comes to your mind. The first answers will always be weak, obvious, things you've heard before. Don't stop there. You push deeper by asking one word again and again. Why? Write an answer. Then ask, why is that true? Then answer again. Then why? Keep drilling. If you keep going, the surface will break. Your brain will start to panic. It will get uncomfortable. You'll think, this is useless. That's the moment most people quit. That's the test. You don't stop. You keep attacking the question. Soon, new thoughts will appear. Connections you never saw before. A hidden fear, a forgotten memory, a strange idea. That's the gold you're digging for. At the end of the session, you write one paragraph. Just a summary of the most powerful thing you discovered in that 20 minutes. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to capture the insight. This is the seed you carry into tomorrow, and do this every day for 30 days. The first week will feel boring. The second week will feel uncomfortable. By the third week, something changes. Your brain will start to do it automatically. You'll notice you can strip any problem down faster than other people. You'll stop accepting easy answers. You'll see the cracks in people's beliefs. And by day 30, you will have trained your mind to attack reality instead of just floating on the surface. Let me give you an example. Imagine your question is, why do I freeze under pressure? Your first answer, because I'm scared. Okay, why scared? Because people will judge me. Why does judgment matter? Because I think silence means I failed. What if silence doesn't mean failure? Then maybe fear collapses, and suddenly you realize it wasn't the pressure, it was your interpretation of silence. That's one breakthrough in just a few minutes. Now think about 30 days of this. 30 questions, 30 breakthroughs, and even more important, the habit of thinking like this becomes permanent. Your brain becomes trained to cut through excuses, illusions, and lies. But be careful. This drill can change the way you see yourself and others. You may uncover truths that are uncomfortable. You may realize you've been living by assumptions that collapse under inspection. You may feel disturbed by what you write down. That's normal. Intelligence is not born in comfort, it's born in discomfort. If it feels heavy, you're doing it right. The danger is stopping halfway. If you stop when the answers get uncomfortable, the drill becomes useless. You've just proven to your brain that it can run away from truth. So push past the wall every single time. Some people will ask, why only one question per day? Because focus is the weapon. The world trains you to scatter your thoughts across 1,000 things. This drill trains you to pierce one thing with total force. And that single ability to hold one question until it cracks is what separates ordinary thinkers from dangerous minds. By the end of this step, your thoughts will feel sharper, heavier, more structured. And when you talk to people, you will notice something new. Their answers sound shallow. You'll hear the holes in their logic. You'll see where they stop asking why. And you'll realize they can't follow you anymore. You've stepped into a different level of thinking. That is the first step of the brain training. It doesn't give you knowledge, it gives you a weapon. The weapon of ruthless focus. Step 2. Information weaponization. Most people consume information like entertainment. They scroll, they read, they watch, and they forget. Knowledge goes in one ear, gets lost in the fog of the brain, and never returns. That is why most people, even after years of reading and studying, cannot use what they know. Their memory is a graveyard of wasted facts. You will not be like them. From this step onward, you will train your brain to treat every single piece of information as a weapon. You will not read for comfort. You will not watch for fun. You will not listen just to pass time. You will take everything you see, hear, or read, and you will force it into a tool you can use. Here's how it works. Let's say you're reading a book. The average man highlights a nice quote, feels smart, and then forgets it forever. You will not do this. Instead, the moment you find something that catches your attention, a fact, a line, an idea, you stop. You ask, how can this be used? Could this line be used to persuade someone? Could this fact disarm an enemy? Could this principle give me leverage in a negotiation? Could it break someone's confidence? Could it inspire loyalty? Could it predict human behavior? You write it down,